doing 11 tons of paper, dumping a truck and coming back.
Exactly. Yeah.
Going back out when it empty and filling that.
Yep.
With a quarter of a load.
A piece.
Yeah.
Truck and a piece.
I go, what are you kidding me? Yeah. I get to Staten Island, I'll do 4 tons of paper. It was 3 million times worse than what I did in Manhattan.
Yeah, because it was 400 miles.
Chasing it. I'm like, holy
You're picking
shit.
up 3 pieces of paper at every house.
But like the difference was Manhattan, you put your head down, you pulled up to a monster stop, they pulled your head down, and you just went wham, 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 wham. And then you'd be
Bundle
like,
after bundle.
bundle after bundle.
Yeah.
You didn't bullshit with the guy, you didn't laugh, you didn't talk, you didn't go, oh, look at that girl, or none of that. There was none of that. Staten Island, you're like, yeah, you're running for it, but you're having fun.
Yeah.
You and your partner are bullshit, making jokes, stupid shit.
Yeah, it's at the I don't want to say the depth of it, but like when you're picking up per building in Manhattan, and there's just say a 40 condo building.
Yeah.
You're picking up 40 houses at once, compared to in Staten Island you're picking up the 40 houses.
Yeah.
Which is a block and a half, 2 blocks.
Yeah.
So it's a big difference. I remember
Crazy.
with the paper stuff, I thought you were going to get into was when they used to steal the paper.
Oh yeah.
When they used to have the box trucks come out, when paper prices used to go up, they used to come out and steal. We would see them in the morning. You would go out at 6 a.m. and you would see them. You would see the guys still leaving Manhattan with box trucks filled with newspapers and magazines.
Yeah.
Because they would now go on their own and recycle the paper.
Yeah.
And the paper dumps didn't care. They didn't care where they got it. They just
Yeah.
wanted the paper. And they were getting paid per pound. So you would go out and you did 8 tons, 11 tons, like you said, on a Monday. Tuesday, if the paper price went up, you would do like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
There was nothing.
I remember that.
It was cardboard boxes. That's all it was. So it was just such a different atmosphere of like the work and what you did and who you dealt with and what you dealt with.
Totally different.
Even with the cars and the taxi cabs, and which you don't have anymore.
Traffic behind you.
The traffic was torture. And at the end of my career, they started like implementing all these bike lanes, like in Manhattan. Before I left Manhattan, that's when they started with the bike lanes, and it sucked. It was just stupid. It was like, come on, like I've seen like 8 people ride bikes in Manhattan.
Well, what about just this? The difference in Manhattan and Staten Island, driving from the other side of the truck.
Yeah.
So now I'm 18 months, say whatever it is.
Yeah.
I'm driving from the left side of the truck like a regular vehicle.
All the time.
And then you go to Staten Island and you get on that side and the guy looks at you like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know, what am I doing? He goes, we drive from this side over here. And I'm like,
it was like a law.
Fuck.
Yeah. And we never did it in Manhattan. You weren't allowed.
No, you weren't. You weren't allowed to.
If you got caught riding on the right side, driving on the right side, of the truck, it was like you got banged. You couldn't do it. You got a complaint.
That was a big adjustment for me when I came.
And we did it in certain locations. Like if we did, because there were a few places in 6 that had like house to house. It was only like maybe 13, 14 blocks, if that, of the entire district.
Yeah.
But it was like a block long. It wasn't like Staten Island where it was a mile long.
See, my district was split up. So, like, it would be, say if you're doing 7th and 8th, might be all bag stop. But when you got to, like, Perry Street and all that shit, it was all house to house.
Yeah.
So you might have 2 blocks of big bag stops, and then every route, I'm talking about, every route.
Yeah.
And then you'd have, like, 3 or 4 blocks of house to house. So you had your mixture of it. But it was a big adjustment coming to Staten Island because